Hello, welcome. I am Mayuraksha Sikdar and today I will be going over a use case scenario where we are using Oracle database and two tables, one is university and one is field trips, to understand the analytical functions that Oracle offers. So let's look at the use case scenario. Let's first go into the ER diagram. So as you can see on your screen, the ER diagram is where we have two tables. One is the parent table called university and one is a child table called the field trips. So let's look at the details of these two tables. As you can see on the left hand side, we have the university table with the ID or primary key of university underscore ID. And on your left, on the right, we have the field trips with the primary key field trip ID and a foreign key reference from the university table, which is called the university underscore ID. Using these two tables that we have over here, we will try to understand the windowing operation that is available in under SQL analytical functions. So let's look at an example. If I go over and take a question like this one. So in here what we have to do is write an Oracle query to find the percentage of students attending field trips by student stage. So we have two student stage in our database. One is called the undergraduate, one is called the postgraduate for each university. Then we have to include the student ID, the name of the university, the student stage, and the percentage of student for each category. So in doing this, we would need the SQL analytical function called the windowing. So let's copy the query that we have over here and head over to our SQL editor. So if we paste the query in our SQL editor and just do a little bit of formatting over here. So now our query looks a lot better with the formatted one. So what this query does actually, the query provides an overview of how students in the different stages, the undergraduate and postgraduate, participates in the field trips that occurs across the university. This helps analyze the engagement level of students in the undergraduate level and the postgraduate levels for the different categories. So as you can see, we are using a select statement over here and we are selecting a few columns from the tables, and I will explain these columns a bit later. And we are selecting from the university table and we are joining the field table on the condition that the university table dot university ID is equals to the field trip dot university ID, which is the primary key and the foreign key. So we are matching the primary key and foreign key using a join operation, and then after that we are doing a group by operation. In the group by operation, what we are doing is we are grouping the university ID, the name of the university, and the student stage. So in our final query output, we will see each university name appear twice, both for an undergraduate and a postgraduate stage. And then finally, we are ordering our result by the university ID and the student stage. So this part is pretty much simple and I think it's clear. Let's head over to the columns that we are selecting from the tables. So first column we are selecting is the university ID. So that's a normal column, does not go over the details. Then we are selecting the name of the university. And also we are selecting the stage of the student that is in. So this stage can either be two values, the undergraduate or the postgraduate. Next we are selecting the sum of students in the particular category. So per stage we are selecting the sum of students. So the next line is what is happening using the SQL analytical function, or particularly if you focus on this one is using the windowing operation. So what exactly is this doing? So this is, if you see the first one, it's pretty clear, is calculating the sum of number of students, which is pretty simple, and then is what this the 2 times is having sum over here. The 2 times sum over the number of or the student university ID. So 2 times sums means the inner sum actually calculates the sum of student in that particular category. But the sum that is outside, that calculates the sum of the students in the entire university. So suppose we are having a total of 200 students and 150 students are in the undergraduate and the next 50 students are in the postgraduate. So the first, if is for example, if you will get an answer where the number percentage of undergraduate students would be 150, which will be calculated using this, but the denominator would be having 200, which is the sum of the entire student capacity in the university. So this is what windowing operation does, and if you run the query, select this one and hit run. As I said before, for each university will have two stages. One is a postgraduate, one is an undergraduate. As you can see on this one is a students per stage. So postgraduate is having 33 and undergraduate is having 90. But the percentage is calculated using the windowing operation, wherein these two are added as the denominator and 33 is having the numerator value. So 26.83 percentage comes as the value of percentage of students who are in undergraduate in Trinity University who are attending the field trips. Likewise, 90 students are there in the Trinity student undergraduate program and 73.17 percentage are attending the field trips. So this is how the percentage is being calculated using the Windows function, and this is the syntax for windowing, and I hope I explained the query to you in a proper way. Thank you.